Then thirdly, I think in MRP or purchasing, you are the focal point for the organisation. Maknanya kalau you miss your purchasing, orang akan cari you. So you are one, as I mentioned, you are one of the most important person. Kalau you miss your figure, you miscalculate it, or some or other, the program gives certain error, then that is going to be fatal for the organization. Yeah? Then finally, purchasing will definitely be the heart of the system as well. There are a few others, but purchasing is one of the heart of the system, whereby if you stock up too much, it will affect your company cash flow. Yeah? You beli banyak-banyak, benda dijual tak really move out as you plan, that holding cost will eat up to your profit. It's a direct related to your profit. Apa yang you simpan di dalam tu tak jadi produk, minus straight away from your profitability. Yeah? So that's why I said very important purchasing ni to take care, not to overstock, and also not to tak cukup lagi susah kan. So these are a few points that I want you to ponder and bear in mind, because business decision today will definitely be based on, one of it is the material requirement planning. How the company can grow, your data will be a substantial input to what is next to be done to the organization. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Kamil, on the explanation of the material management, which is the business process. Okay, as we all know about the business process, okay, now I would like to explain, or I would like to briefly some information about the SAP. Okay, actually, what is SAP? Okay, SAP is the stand for the system application and products. Okay, it is the data processing for the multinational enterprise software, and it is to manage the business operation and the customer relations. And what is the special about SAP? It able to handle the complex business units of the large enterprise. There's a lot of the module, a lot of the business module between the sales, marketing, research and development, HR, and so on. Okay, and what is most important, the most crucial part on the SAP, it can centralize all the resources, the customer relations, sales and management, and the supply chain. That's what is the beautiful of the SAP. Okay, this is some of the modules that I have mentioned earlier. We have the material management, sales distribution, production planning, okay, quality management, plant maintenance, HR, human resource, work industry solutions, workflow. Okay, it's been divided by 4 main parts, which is on the logistic, accounting, the cross applications, and the human resource. But for our parts, we'll be focused on the material management, which is embedded between the logistic and also accounting. But on the accounting, we'll be focused on the finance. Okay, what is the SAP ERP? Okay, these two things cannot be run away. It's because it is related to each other. Okay, enterprise resource planning is a business management software. They usually suite of integrated applications that a company can use to collect, store, manage, and to create the data. Okay, it's also including the activities of the product planning, manufacturing, marketing, shipping, payment, and also inventory management. So that is what some of the information about the SAP and also ERP. Next, okay, in the SAP, there will be 2 different parts. The first one is the configuration, and the second one is the user. Okay, for the configuration, the configuration is on the organization data. Okay, this one. This part will be explained by Mr. Zul after this. And the other three is the user. The creation of the master data, the source list, and the service procurement. Okay, for the master data, it will be divided into three parts. The first one is the material master record. Okay. The second one is the vendor master record. And the third one is on the purchasing info records. Alright. The next part is the source list. Based on the business process, the third part after the master data, it is first of the purchase requisition. This is source determination. How we want to sourcing the materials from the requirement determination. The next part is the request for quotation. The medium that we can request the quotation from the vendors. And then the quotation, this is from the vendors that give to the customer. And for the price comparison, the next one is price comparison. After making a selection of the quotation, basically customers does not have only one vendors. Okay. So they will ask the quotation from their vendors. So they will have the many quotations list. So they need to make a selection, and after that they need to compare the price. And for the selected vendors, we will give the purchase order. Okay, this is the source list based on the business process. Okay, that's all from me for the some of the briefing on the SAP and some for the ERP. Next, I will hand on this presentation to Mr. Zul.
Thank you, Dinos. Yes,
sorry.
For the next speaker, yeah? Well, one of the basic ingredients in SAP that you mentioned earlier is that what is you, or where is, and what is your competitor's situation is before you can design your SAP. Please do your work on the competitors. I want to sell bicycles, is it? But if my bicycle costs 10,000 ringgit and my competitor is selling only 8,000 ringgit, surely my bicycle will just be in the store. Even though your bicycle has got certain features. So study your competitors' strengths and weaknesses. Do some SWOT analysis. Ada pernah ni dengar SWOT analysis? Yeah. SWOT analysis on your competitor. That's why competitor ni, because di Malaysia ada berapa brand bicycle sekarang ni? I think you all tahu berapa? More than 10 maybe?
Giant. Banyak.
Especially now the enthusiast of bicycle is coming there, some mountain biking and all that, road bikes and all that. Know this first before you embark into any business strategy. Especially, Dr. says I'm the CEO, you all have to brief me first. Okay, now there are 10 brands in the market. We are, where are we? We are positioned at number 6 now. If you want to sell more, we have to be where? Number 1, number 2, at least. You know? And you are going to go for listing. Kalau nombor 6, nombor 7 tu pergi listing, saya rasa first day college kot. Yeah. So these are basic ingredients where you have to think a bit more. Saya tengok two presentation, yes, you have the material you need, tahu on your area, but think a little bit more beyond that before you embark into the project. Please, saya treat you all as my staff, my anak-anak, is it? So that's why, because I'm young people like you, I don't want you to go through from what nanti saya cerita lah, saya punya cycle of experience that I've gone through. Success yang saya pergi. Ada orang tunjuk kerja saya.
You can see the experience.
Tapi this is where, again, it is not written in books. The experience tu, you can read a lot of management subject, but they are more towards the theory part, but the practical part of it. I've got 30 years of experience in manufacturing contract management. Later on, saya cerita. So again, study your competitor. This is a vital point for you, right?
I'm sorry, we will start with Mr. Batin first. Later on with Mr.
Okay, please.
Yes, please.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. Dengan pasal floor, I'll proceed with the standard ASAP methodology in which it focuses on our company. Okay, first things first. ASAP methodology, what does it mean? This shows that ASAP is Accelerated SAP methodology. It shows a network of flow or a chain between from one point of integration right until the go live. So I'll present on the networks that will have to be covered in order to complete one cycle. Okay, firstly is on the project preparation. As what has been previously told by Mr. Kamil and also Mr. Firdaus. Firstly, Mr. Kamil, on MRP planning. Okay, actually on the project preparation, we have already listed out who will be the project manager, and from here from the project manager we try to take in consultants, preferably according to what has been explained by Mr. Firdaus, to their own field. Let's say for this one we are currently implying on MM, FI, production planning, and also sales and distribution, in which that we are focusing more on MM, whereby FI, PP, and SD will be covered by different consultants. So previously we are trying to make 1,000 bikes per month. So from here, as what has been said by Mr. Redor, we have to take into consideration of our competitors. So from there, the project preparation is that we focuses on how to get to the top. Considering on our competitors, this is us. Thus, we are implementing SAP system so that we can actually go through the processes of processing and also making from raw right until finished product in a much more proficient way and efficient. Okay, then after we have started with the project preparation, first things first is that we must define the vision, in which the vision is to focus on how to reach the top management by making the assembly much more efficient. That is our own vision. And then the second one, which would be the main backbone of the SAP methodology is the business blueprint. Okay, in our company, our business blueprint is we need to achieve a common understanding between the company itself and the SAP consultants, in which mainly our company is running on as is, in which we are producing a bicycle in a normal manner without implementing some sort of an integration between departments. Thus, what do we expect it to be after we implement SAP is that to be. This is what we expect. So this is the implementation. Once the implementation has been performed, we will conduct a gap analysis. Because of whatever that we think as it is, and after implementation to be, there are certain standards that cannot be met. So that is why we perform gap analysis. So from there, after we have reached a certain level of benchmark between the companies itself and also the consultants, we proceed to the next step, which is the realization. Okay, realization is where we implement all of the business process, in which that in the business blueprint, our business process focuses more on standard business process, which is we start from PR. We start from PR to RFQ to quotation to PO to goods received, and lastly to invoice. But for this one, right after invoice, FICO unit will be taking their own consideration, whereas we are focusing on end-to-end purchasing process. This is our core business, and our business blueprint, focusing more on standard process. And then on the realization is by implementing all of the business process with regards of different departments, or let's say organizational units that involves finance, HR, production, and etc. Because each of these department will be having their own SAP user system. And firstly, this is our still in our testing. We are currently in this phase. Okay, all of the master data, material master, service master, vendor master, and also the organizational data will be input inside the first server, and we'll be testing it for if we have any mistakes or errors. errors in which that in this is the software testing, which we are currently in this phase. And the software testing can be divided into three phases, which is the functional, on the integration, and also on regression part. In which functional means on how does it perform, on which documents, let's say we try to produce PO, can it function properly? And then on the integration is by integrating all of this software into one complete cycle, because without the integration of every department or every SAP users, the flow cannot be completed. And then next, this is just for preview, is the final preparation. Okay, this is where we are transitioning from testing towards live support or the real case. And in here itself, we will teach on the end users, or we will train the end users on actually how to use SAP as their user, as a user itself. Okay, and then lastly is the go live. Whereby the end user itself will be given the authority on maintaining their own SAP system, and also in which case if there are any errors still pertaining, they can consult and also we can monitor on the feedbacks. And one more thing is on the operation. This is when the system has been stabilized and ready to run at their own user profile. Okay, that's all for the ASAP methodology.
Okay, thank you. I think looks like you have the picture. What you are exactly trying to portray or trying to put forward is strategy. Yeah? Strategy encompasses of the whole total picture. Right? Start daripada master plan dia, then how you convert the master plan into the real action, and before you go live. Sounds easy on paper, okay, but not so easy when you implement it. Okay? Saya dah ada very experience in I'm not doing SAP, but I've gone through, I've seen it when I was in Trade Insight in Padipura National. Just imagine we have 30 factories throughout Malaysia daripada Perlis sampai ke Sabah. We have 45 warehouses that stock up all the goods, imported goods that's coming in. And the challenge there is how do you get people to buy out your idea that SAP will actually enlighten them, and that SAP will be able to reduce their workload, especially of the manuals, and SAP is a tool for them to make use. So first important mechanism of important is how do you sell this SAP product to the directors and the top management. Many people are saying, oh, I'm the consultant to this, you know, and I can do this, I can do that. But tell you, the actual action, deadline has been shifted from one goalpost to another. And from my experience with Polygraphs National, it was delayed for 18 months from the original master plan.
Oh, this one is for the implementation of SAP.
Yes, start from the initial word of we have a grand opening. Okay, we want to do a SAP in our entire organization. Kita bawa all our key personnel and then di Langkawi we have thought one day now. Looks very great, and people like me, yeah, who is actually overseeing the whole situation, saya kecut. I said we're going to pay millions in this, but is the payback correct? Figures can be shown there, very fantastic figures, drastic figures coming out, but actual implementation is another thing. Why this is happening? Again, there must be a champion in this. Why I say champion is that you can study the entire organization dulu, know the business process, know what exactly is going on before you can jump into this strategy. So do your homework. In short, saya nak beritahu pada semua yang ni, do your homework. Bila you masuk ke dalam satu organisasi itu, please study what exactly is the company doing. Apa dia yang dia buat tu, apakah produk itu saleable or not, the sales is there or not, you know. And kalau kita implement tu, you get the support and buy-out from the section, the division. It's a very big thing. Kalau successful memang, and you are the people who want to make this a success. So, kalau dari teman saya cerita lah experience saya ni. Tapi, frankly, at the end of the day, apabila sampai ke masa yang sepatutnya go live and all that, what my thought that is, you know, the hiccups here and there memang berlaku. And sampai to a point that we need 2 or 3 more consultants to have this our main consultant. So please bear in mind, bukan saya nak takut-takutkan, but a very challenging area that you are in. But strategically, you must make sure that that strategy yang you nak buat is a workable strategy. Kadang-kadang kita ni, sudah promise declaration this ni, banyak ni kita boleh get profitability, you can reduce cost this much, you know, your inventory level will be kept at certain level. Yes. But is it workable? In order to know yes or no, is it workable or not, you have to do an in-depth study of that analysis. Okay, man. Right, thank you.
Okay, after this we'll be proceeding with the next presentation by Mr. Zulfani on the enterprise structure.
So I will present about the enterprise structure. This is most to configuration, how you want to configure the company. Okay, as in here, I will introduce to the RT organization element. And the second thing is organization units in the RT system. And then the third is material management structure of the KISS company IDES. Okay, this is the overview of the material management, where the material